Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to invite to deliver the welcome address the Acting Chief Fire Officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Naya Rampasad.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Senator, the Honorable Emmanuel George, Minister of National Security, Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Honorable Orville London, Deputy Chief Secretary, Ms. Tracy Davidson Celestine, Executive Officers of the Tobago House of Assembly, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Dr. Wendy Kwamina York, Director of Personal Administration, Ms. Gloria Edwards Joseph, Director of NSOC, Mr. Gavin Hira, Executive Officers of the Divisions of Infrastructure and Public Utilities and Works and Transport, Senior Officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service, and all other ranks, including the non-uniformed staff, members of other protective services, retired fire officers, members of the Tobago Emergency Management Authority, TSTT, Caribbean Airlines, COSTAT, and the Airports Authority, firefighters on parade, families and friends, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to you to this passing out parade of our trainee firefighters. Today we witness the ceremonial passage of 61 young men and women into the ranks of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service. On the 4th of April, a little over 2 months ago at the Savannah Port of Spain, trainees who completed their induction training similarly joined the ranks of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service, and they have been posted to various fire stations. This contingent on parade began training on the 15th of January earlier this year and is now ready to take on the responsibilities as a firefighter. They have all been successful in the theoretical and practical examinations, which covered a wide range of disciplines and are well trained to effect rescues and firefighting using various firefighting equipment. I take this opportunity to offer my sincerest congratulations and to also thank the training staff at the Fire Service Training Facility at Roxborough Fire Station, who did an excellent job in preparing them for their chosen career. The rigorous induction training program included but was not limited to fire engineering science, practical firemanship, building construction, fire prevention, and emergency medical care. This initial training is a solid foundation upon which you graduating firefighters are required to build and develop into a well-rounded professional firefighter. The knowledge, skills, and techniques you have gained must be practiced frequently and applied in real fire and emergency situations. Through the passage of time, you will amass experience and develop the expertise to deal with major catastrophic situations. In the years ahead, while you come down the learning curve, developing technical competence, you must also uphold the values and principles which are the building blocks of the organization. And these include integrity. We must ensure equity and fairness in our service delivery and stakeholders' relations, while looking after the welfare of all employees. We challenge inappropriate behavior and encourage a positive environment in all circumstances. Quality. We are totally committed to delivering quality service which brings value to the stakeholders. We do things right the first time and encourage feedback which inform our relationships and subsequent actions. Meeting public expectations. We acknowledge and accept our role as servants, partners, and protectors of the citizenry, both as individuals and as an organization. We provide the service that the public expects and not that which we think we could comfortably deliver. We have incorporated systems to monitor our expenditures and deliver the most cost-effective service while not compromising quality. Innovation. We use applicable management systems and technology to inform and monitor our service delivery. We are readily adaptable to change, tolerant of the discomforts which attends progress, and are not restricted by traditional practices which have lost their relevance. We manage, review, and record individual and organizational performance as a means of preparing and rewarding individuals for excellence in service delivery. Change is unavoidable. We acknowledge it, embrace it, and grow through it. Loyalty. The team is the foundation of effective emergency response, and the lives of all officers and citizens may depend on the discipline and cohesiveness of team relationships. We are an equal opportunity employer and recognize that each individual has a contribution to make in an atmosphere of trust and respect. As you take this giant step forward to take the oath of a firefighter, I must strongly urge you to keep a firm commitment and dedication to your career. Be a role model to others so that we can build a society that is morally and ethically driven with constructive and productive people. Your training was broad-based, all-encompassing, and was designed to prepare you for the job of a modern firefighter. You were exposed to live fire training, which would have provided realistic scenarios where you understand fire and its hazards and how to fight, control, and extinguish it without injury. The risks and other challenges we face today at emergencies are quite diverse, with new ones emerging regularly. To contend with these requires sound discipline, the right attitude, the right aptitude, and continuous learning and development. You will work alongside the more experienced and qualified fire officers who are engaged in fire safety inspection. This involves detailed inspection of commercial and industrial properties where specific guidelines are issued on passive fire safety measures, including fixed fire protection systems and adequate means of escape. The firefighters and officers already on the job will be your mentors and coach. But be careful in choosing those who would make a positive impact in your lives and add value to what we do as an emergency response organization. On the operational side, you will be given the responsibility to operate several types of sophisticated firefighting appliances and rescue equipment which you will use on fires and other types of emergencies. Treat these with care and maintain them properly, as they are the tools you will use to do your job. To be successful, You must be motivated and well energized to carry out the various functions which the firefighter's job entails. Personal development is a major component to your future success. You must continually seek to increase your knowledge in fire engineering science and related disciplines. All that have been said is to plot a pathway to nurture your upbringing as a career firefighter. Your overall development will redound to the benefit of the fire service and by extension our Twin Island Republic country. Excellence must be your guiding philosophy, and the march forward to achieve this must be unrelenting. You must be prepared to play your role to the fullest, even in the presence of tremendous difficulties. As I have said to 90 graduating firefighters a couple months ago in Trinidad, you young firefighters have entered the service at a very exciting time when several developments are taking place. The economic, social and political, technical and ecological environment is creating increasing demands for quality emergency response services from the fire service. The need for good governance, accountability and value for money are guiding principles for sustainable economic development. The trust in information technology is an opportunity for the fire service to use as a vehicle to drive towards quicker and more effective and efficient response to emergencies. The expansion of the energy sector and the agricultural sector brings with it new hazards and risks for which the fire service must have appropriately trained personnel as well as specialized firefighting equipment. Community partnering can facilitate our community fire safety agenda, and flood management initiatives can greatly assist in reducing the severity and frequency of flooding. The Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service is building both its strategic planning capability and its service delivery capability to provide modern and effective fire and emergency services. We are working with an increasing range of government agencies and sectors to achieve shared outcomes in developing effective responses to fire safety issues. At the strategic level, we are transforming the organization into a modern fire and rescue service, ensuring safety for all our citizens. In closing, let me advise you young firefighters to familiarize yourselves with the laws and regulations within which the fire service operates. In this way, you will know your powers in dealing with members of the public at times of fires and other disasters and with respect to safety issues. I now congratulate you and welcome you into the ranks of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of today's activities. Thank you, and may God bless us all.